Hello everybody, we've been joined today by none other than Mr. Nerg himself, Phil Murphy. Give us a wave, Phil.
Hello.
There we go, a bit of set direction from behind the camera. Phil's brought us a TRON board to look at with no surprises, because that's what we've been doing mostly all week this week. He's brought one with a sound issue, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Phil the camera to hold for me for a second, and I'm going to talk you through, because we were talking about there was a sound problem, and I wanted to demonstrate very quickly the sort of issues that you can get. So Phil brought this board saying that some of the sounds weren't working too. I'm going to play you through a channel test. And I mentioned about the fuzz and the hiss that you get. So I play this channel test and you listen very carefully. Right, so you've got that hiss and everything going on. So if I turn it off and find my little screwdriver, I've been talking about this chip here, this 7407, which basically enables the I don't know, whatever it is, the encoding that then the amplifier board will listen to and then do the stereo panning effect that seems to happen with it. So if I take that chip out, I've socketed that chip because it wasn't fixed to the board. But immediately what you get is this. Come on. Hello. There we go. Sometimes that happens when you're going into test mode. It sticks on it. So we're going into channel test. And notice now that they're perfectly clear and you can hear them. So I've got two good working AY3 chips in here. And what Phil brought me was the board saying that the sounds weren't correct on it. So I'm going to pop the AY3 out there, and this one we've already determined is dead. And what was the exact description of the fault that you gave to us, Phil? It was
the end of level music. The tones weren't quite right.
Cool. Right, and
so it still played the music, but
yeah,
it's just the tones were off all over the place as if.
So if I go to regular sound, so if I go into the channel test, let's do the channel test first, just to see what we're getting here. But so the 4, 5, and 6 don't sound right. So what's that? C, D, E, F, G, A. No, that kind of thing I can't. So if I do sounds and you listen carefully to this.
It was that one.
Yeah.
You can hear the other little note here and there.
So what you can see is that some sounds are absolutely fine because they only use one of these two AY3 chips, and then some of them aren't. And that was the problem. I probably actually had these the other way round, because I think I remember hearing 4, 5, and 6 were correct and 1, 2, and 3 weren't the first time round. But so if you get a situation where you have a TRON board and it doesn't want to play sounds correctly, and you're going, oh, just switch these out for a start off. See if your problem goes away, because it should do, because that's the bulk of it. Alright, anyway, just wanted to follow up on the video we did yesterday about it and highlight that issue. So your 7407 here is what cuts off the filtering. And if I pop that back, well, you've heard it, which I'm going to put it back in now in a second. That'll oh, which one?
I was just pointing to the socket.
Oh, the socket. Yeah, that's the socket, the 7407. I pointed out on that on the previous video. I'll link the other video below this as well, so you can go. You've got reference and you can go back to it. That's that's generally what we do. But I can tell the difference when I hear it with the stereo encode, the pan encoding on the top of it. I can usually hear the cadence properly of the musical scale. Anyway, that's where we are. All right, well, thanks for watching, and thanks for having Phil for a visit. See you all later.